Hi, my name is Jeffrey Steck, and I've been studying neuroscience to help teams use their meetings as a diagnostic experience and a practice dojo to improve how they think together. And most folks know that psychological safety is really important for groups working together. People have to feel safe to speak up and have a good conversation. But just because safety removes threats between people doesn't mean that it's removed the uncertainty from the problem. And the neuroscience shows that when our brain is confronted with uncertainty, it collapses onto what it knows. It tries to predict what it should do next based on what's worked to keep it safe in the past. And this causes the brain to narrow what we notice, to harden what we think, and to close down options for the future. And so my work now is helping teams keep their awareness open so they can have time to integrate all of this data. And there's three basic principles at play here. One is mindfulness, getting out of our heads to notice more of what's out there. Two is getting in our bodies so we can hold disparate opinions. We can actually feel differences and hold differences better in our feelings, better than we can in our thinking, which wants to be black or white, on or off, right or wrong. And the third principle is our intuition, because our intuition taps into our subconscious. Our subconscious knows how to process far more data than our conscious mind, and it knows how to put the puzzle pieces together in ways that we can't even imagine. It creates whole new puzzles out of the complexity. Real breakthrough creativity comes from our subconscious. And I'm going to have another video that dives into the science of how we know that. So I use these three principles and run them through the neuroscience to create practices that I ask teams to apply to specific problems so that they can diagnose where they collapse and what practices keep them open. Because if they can understand the practices that work to keep them open to all the thoughts, all the challenges, all the feelings, and especially open to their own intuition long enough to be creative, when they understand what works for them, that's when their culture starts to reflect that. That's when they have institutionalized these practices in a way that makes these results easier and easier to achieve. So if you're interested in how to have conversations where teams can really tackle complex problems and really generate breakthrough creativity, call me, contact me. There's something here in the neuroscience that I think would really work for you.